Get a free CGB Shark token when you use the promo code CGB5 at checkout on any order at CoolStuffInc.com. That's promo code CGB5 at CoolStuffInc.com. And a big thank you to them for sponsoring my channel. You're cool. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, a little different energy on the intro today. I was goofing around with new decks, trying to find something fun to play for you guys, and I hit Mythic. Hype! I did it with kind of a janky deck that I built myself. I know, are you proud of me? So, let's check it out. It is a Druid class deck. It's NAYA lands, but not NAYA landfall. It's kind of funky. I tried a lot of different things in it, so it's going to take a little bit of explanation. Let's get right into it. Primary card, Druid class, 1 and a green. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, gain 1 life. 2 and a green, level up. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. 4 and a green, level 3. Target land you control gets haste and becomes a creature with this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. So the deck's primary function is to play out a bunch of lands and gain life as we do it, thanks to the power of Druid class. And once we end up with a ton of lands on the battlefield, make some really huge creatures that just run the opponent over in one big swing. So now we'll go down the list and see how it contributes to that. Professor of Sim blah blah blah. Grab some of those lessons from the sideboard. Early on, you get Sciences. Late, you get Mascot Exhibition, or Introduction to Prophecy, to find your key card, but it's a great way to make a body and keep the deck running so it doesn't run out of cards. Field Trip, same kind of thing, but this one is also a learn card that ramps. So we're doing a lot of learning. Once again, we're leaning on the learn board and the mid to late game strategy of spamming Mascot Exhibition to get what we want, while using the early game strategy of Environmental Sciences to keep our life total high and hit every single land drop. I love it. Minsk, Beloved Ranger. This is a weird one, and one that I didn't know would fit in the deck so well, but it does. Early on, you make blockers, and you fend off your opponent. Late in the game, you pump mana into the hamster, or whatever else you want to pump the mana into, and you make giant threats that come smashing over the opponent because you have all this land on the battlefield. Isika's Chariot, 4 copies. The deck actually does a really good job of doing 2 things. 1, staving off aggression. That's what Isika's Chariot can do by just making some chump blockers. Or 2, pressuring control and just keeping them under constant pressure. Chariot does that really well too. This card is kind of format broco, and I actually love it for that. So we're running all 4 copies. At first, I was running a card that you might be thinking, well, this should definitely be in the deck, Kabira Takedown. And Kabira Takedown, the big problem with that is it has to replace another 4-drop, and we have so many, and my 4-drops are bangers. Let's talk about the other one. Showdown of the Scalds. Exile the top 4. You may play them this turn. When you use the Druid class to play multiple lands a turn, you end up like really running the cards that you exile with Showdown out there and being able to cast multiple expensive cards in a turn, which is a big deal when you're playing a Showdown deck. But this card is definitely key at keeping things moving and also making your little cat tokens and your Professors of Sim blah 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 into legitimate mid-game threats. And then Yasharn, the Implacable Earth, keeps the lands coming by fetching you 2 lands. You'll notice we're not using Treasure in this deck. That's because Yasharn shuts down Treasure, which is probably the secret sneaky mode of the deck, if I had to say it. I don't know how many times my opponent has gone for like Goldspan Dragon, I'll run Epiphany combo, only to find they can't sacrifice their treasures with Yasharn on the battlefield. And there's that beautiful moment of hovering and touching their cards and then nothing happening, and then they scoop, and you'll love to see it. So this card is perfect, of course, for hitting our land drops, but also great at taking on those treasure decks. 4 copies of Doomscar. I was made fun of on Twitter by my co-host Arjuna for running 4 Doomscar in a creature deck. But look, if you're on the draw, you can't just roll over and die. You have to be able to shut the opponent down. And Doomscar is kind of a late game combo because the board does get gummed up. You have a bunch of cats. You gain a bunch of life from hitting your land drops with Druid class. Eventually, you have like 15 to 20 lands on the battlefield. You need to use Druid class to make a land into a creature and attack for lethal, but they have a million blockers. Well, Doomscar, then Druid class, then kill. Nice. You can also, even if you don't have a druid class, do that with Lair of the Hydra, which you can pump a ton of mana into. And Amiria's Call. We've got 4 copies of Amiria's Call because it functions as a land or a way to throw angels onto the battlefield. And it can create a sort of one-sided board wipe if we have a ton of creatures. We can make them all indestructible and then Doomscar the rest of the damage. You do need 5 white and a 10 mana to do it. It doesn't happen every day. And then we've got 4 copies of Shatterskull Smashing as kind of our removal spell. It's one of the only things that reaches out and hits planeswalkers. So in a deck like this where you want to hit every land drop, it's a pretty good card, but it is complicated to get to the double red. We have a handful of pathways, although not all of the pathways, because we need a lot of basics to work with Yasharn, Environmental Sciences, and Field Trip. So we have 4 plains, 5 forests, 1 mountain. Yeah. Somehow got to Mythic on this pile. Looking forward to playing some games. Hopefully they're as entertaining as the ones I did on my iPad yesterday, and you will enjoy this show. So let's dive in. Let the NAYA landfall nonsense begin. Oh, but quick. Something up here in the corner. Join the CKC. Hit the button below. See if you want the perks. Let's go. A Chad with 2 C's. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, we're in for the fight of our life. Fortunately, our hand is smooth. Let's get it going. Skyclave to the battlefield. We'll play the pathway next turn. Professor Sim blah 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 with green. Then we have to decide whether or not to bolt ourselves to Field Trip. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Chad not going to move until I say hello back? Here, you can have this. You can have this. I'll make that concession. All right. So this is more white and more green, so let's play this on green. Play this on red, because maybe we can still cast the Smashing. Environmental Sciences usually fetches a mountain first, since we have so many cards in our deck that fetch forests and plains already. So if we're going to get a basic out of our deck, we usually want the mountain. So if we play this on red, we'll be able to cast the Smashing someday in the future. Maybe. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's mono white, and we have not drawn Doomscar. The only card that matters in the matchup. Let's see, how many lands we have? 1, 2, 3, so that's 7. So let's head straight up to the exhibition. And if you're wondering where I got that math, 2 from Yasharn, 1 from Sciences. Makes 7. I wonder if they'll take Yasharn. I'd probably take Yasharn. But there is a Shatterskull Smashing that they might be afraid of, because if we draw an untapped red, we just kill both of their creatures. This matchup is very much draw Doomscar or die trying. And right now we're dying trying, but their hand hasn't done a ton to us. We're not under infinite pressure or anything. They do take the Smashing. Okay. Chariot. Chariot's pretty good. Let's go. Chariot will get their attention. Let's try to aggro them. If we put them under pressure, they might crack. Yes, you can still play the land side from the exile without paying the tax. All right, here's a Monka. Portable hole. Okay. Interesting. Probably target a cat. We'll turn on our chariot now to try to discourage attacking. I don't think there's much they can do to it unless they have Kabira Takedown just ready to go, which would be their 5th land, which doesn't seem very likely. Okay, another portable hole for the other cat, probably. After some serious contemplation. I mean, they know Yasharn's coming, but now I don't have a token. So the cat, the little kitty chariot isn't going to copy anything until we play the Black Parade. Here's Yasharn. Go get a white and a green. And you're gonna see how good the card frickin' is in this deck. It's just Such a beast. All right, we'll get more Black Parade. We could get a Containment Breach, but there's nothing under these. So, yeah, we'll just spam these exhibitions and attack with this Cat Chariot. Are they going to attack on the floor? If I power up the Chariot, they might. Let's just chill. With nothing to copy, doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to attack there. Where's Doomscar, man? Where is frickin' Doomscar? We're getting overpowered in the air now. Let's see how they attack. They're really in on this Spellbinder. The Flyers get in for 6. So, we're gonna have to start making little adorable copies. So the biggest thing here is a 3. It would eat one of the Professors. I guess that's bad. That might find us a Doomscar. We want to get to at least 8 mana before we try it. Here's the Mascot Exhibition. Power up the Chariot with... Let's tap this 4/4. Attack with these. We have another Yasharn to replace it. Make another Flyer. Yeah, they're going to feel a need to kill it, but that's going to take out some of their ground defenses. Are we winning this game? It's close, I think. Paladin class, are we leveling? No. We're Codespell Clericing, though. That's not good. Another counter on the Spellbinder. Luminarch Aspirant put another counter on the Spellbinder, and then we're chumping. We can't gang block it anymore. Let's see if they see it. Will they see it? They don't see it. Okay, they're trying to diversify some threats. Guess we have to do this. Down to 7. Our opponent's at 14. We draw Shatterskull Smashing. We're actually going to miss a land drop here, but I think it's totally worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is actually a lethal attack. And they don't have a good block. Maybe I'm supposed to Mascot Exhibition. Maybe I don't smash. If I attack with everything, they can take a good amount of the damage. If we play a Mascot Exhibition, we have 3 blockers. 1 blocker, 2 blocker, 3 blocker. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Or we can smash and gain 2 life and take it a little bit slower. We're still taking a lot of damage, though. Let's see, they have 3 creatures on the ground. Let's go like this. Let's not be that aggressive just yet. 3 creatures on the ground. This doesn't threaten lethal, though, so let's just go with the 4/4s. See if we can draw some action. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I see 5 damage in the air, but I guess if they top deck like a portable hole, we just lose if we go for the Mascot. I think the safer play is Sciences for the Mountain, shatter 2 of the Flyers. Yes, draw the chump blocks, good. All right. Another red. All right, set him back. 9 life. We have more creatures, we have a more threatening board, and we have backup exhibitions. We can also get another gain 2 life environmental sciences if we need to. They move to level 2. The attacks aren't good. And you're only at 10. So it's time for defense on their part. Let's see if they recognize it. Does a Chad ever play defense? Ladies and gentlemen, you might be about to see a Chad play defense. Sika's Chariot. Oh, baby. All right, so 2 of our blocks aren't good anymore, but we should attack with the others. Brah, brah, brah. Blocking. Chad's in blocking. No. Come on now. Chad's never block. I think they're trying to get to a spot where they double strike this, and that's how they win. Yep. That's what they're going for. They're going to try to double strike this to win. They're down to 2. So, I guess we have to mascot exhibition, right? Gotta have the flying blocker. I guess I could have forced better blocks by attacking with the professor as well. Probably an oops. Then they would have had to at least trade. Yep, here's level 3. Here's the counter. Here's the attack. Here's the double strike. Here's the block. Chads don't say good game. What is this? I dab upon you, Chad. Chad imposter spotted. I'm just goofing with you guys at this point. Every day, I wake up and I say, maybe my camera will freeze. Maybe I'll just move the camera to a new spot. I'm gonna get comments out of you in the first minute of the video. Like the first game of the video. That's the new objective of my life. I'm gonna do a good job, man. I'm gonna look good doing it. Okay, what the heck are we doing? Are we gonna play, if we play this tapped on 1, then we can't play Hydra. I guess let's just wait and see what card we draw. But we're probably going to play Hydra on 1, Pathway, Professor of Sim blah 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 on 2. More mono white? Like this is getting old. I gotta be honest. All right, yeah, let's just get this down. Stupid card holds priority by itself. Can turn itself into. Can't actually do anything, right? X can't be 0, but it still sits there holding priority. Alright, no Luminar Gas Pirate, 1 time. Nice. So. Druid class? Professor. I feel like we need the battlefield presence. They might have a Skyclave apparition, so be it. But why can't I draw Doomscar? Why? It's getting tiresome, man. Okay, opponent can't draw land 3, so at least we've got that going for us. Playing the Professor worked out. That's really good with the Druid class. We could field trip this turn, though. Let's get the Druid class down. Let's start gaining the life. Hopefully they don't have a portable hole for it. Okay, the Ass Pirate is here. Still stuck on land, though. That's the bright side. Gain the life, play the Chariot. Put something in the way. Well, they drew the land. Does this mean that they play Skyclave Apparition? The life gain from the Druid class can add up. Redain. That is annoying. Fortunately, though, we can get a lot of lands onto the battlefield. Okay, they make that a 3/4. Does that mean you have no attacks? Yes, it does. Cool. All right, so if we level this up, we can hit 2 land drops and a field trip this turn. That's pretty good. Do we attack with the Chariot? I think so. One of the weird things about this deck is you do try to find aggression in strange places, like right now. Also gotta love having no snowlands to get messed with by Redain. Oh, they take a chump? They're chumping already. That's pretty good for us. All right, what do we want this on? White, I suppose? Because we want to fetch the mountain with the sciences eventually. We're just gonna power right through that Redain tax, guys. That's the plan. Containment breach do anything? No. Introduction doesn't do much. More sciences? Yeah. More sciences because we have the mode turned on Druid class to play 2 lands a turn. So we can just gain a ton of life. You want to fight my cat? Opponent's like, what is going on? A portable hole has been located. They didn't go after Druid class. Crazy. Crazy. They see blood, man. They just want to attack so badly. All right, this is my second game in a row against Mono White. We have not drawn a Doomscar in either game. It's overdue. It's really overdue. Okay, we'll go get white. Play that. Go get red. Play that. We can level this up and make a giant creature. If we send this in, I guess we're going to get Redained, so that's no good. So I guess we chill. They attack us in the air with the Redain. Next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We play Miria's Call. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how that works. Okay. Might also just play Showdown. Depends how much life we can gain. What's your target? You? Okay. Not Redain. Wow. Okay. Why not? Kill it. It's another land. Can we showdown our way through this nonsense? We're getting there. And I think I'm supposed to try. It's that or make the Angels. The Angels just kind of block. I guess that they're big enough to double trade with Redain, which would be huge, right? Alright, fine. Angels it is. No more portable holes, though. That'd be a tilt. Clarion. Doomscar? Doomscar? Can has Doomscar. I mean, it'll cost too much. Like, even if we X out with the Showdown, we need to buy another turn. But this deck is good at buying turns. Oh, nice. Okay, then. I attack you with Angels. I didn't expect to just top deck it after all this. Takes the damage. Gutsy. Gutsy personified. Oh, are we greedy? No, no, don't do it, CGB. Don't do it. All right. You all die. How about that? And I has 4/4. It's Monk of the Open Hand. It's Code Spell Cleric. I can't believe we're looking good for this one. I can't believe we've had 2 games without Doomscar against Mono White, and we haven't lost. Like, kind of absurd. White, red, green, green. Showdown. Oh, baby, another Druid class? And a Chariot? 2 life. 2 life. Yep, you can have a turn. I'll cast this Amiria's Call. We'll copy some Angels. It'll be fun. Oh, Faceless Haven. Yeah. Yeah. The matchmaker has declared that we only face mono white. Let's see if that holds true this time. We go first. Against mono white, this hand is slow, but you know, still no Doomscar. What can you do? Let's keep it. The pre-GG. You monster. How could you? How could you pre-GG me? How do you know you're going to win? Anybody getting irked right now? I'm already trolling you. I'm already all over this. We might actually get to cast this Amiria's Call if we can fetch enough white. Okay, Foretell, huh? Ooh, Minsk. Are we just being aggro here, or are we playing Field Trip? I think we're supposed to Field Trip. I mean, we're a ramp deck. Let's act like a ramp deck. Tempting to go beatdowns there, though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, let's set ourselves up to have enough white to cast Amiria's Call. We've got another learn to go get the Black Parade itself. How is our matchup with the dragons? I mean, I'm sure that there are things that our opponent can do with Allrun's Epiphany that mean we lose the game. Yasharn is a really important card in the matchup. We haven't drawn one. Battle of Frost and Fire. Into the Exile. Nice. They don't get the free land. Ooh, do we want to get Druid class on the battlefield? I think I just want to play the Chariot, to be honest. Pressure. Forget making angels. Hit your land. Make the opponent deal with us. We will ask the questions here. All right, you think if we charge this up, it's gonna die? I don't know. Let's go for you. They are a Battle of Frost and Fire gamer, so maybe this is loose. Resolves. Do you think they have Prismari Command? I think they do. I think they play Prismari Command. Interesting. Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing they want to go get a Battle of Frost and Fire. Okay. Sad, but we got him 9. We'll get him. Let's go for it. Let's try to run him down with mascots. We needed some creature lands, though. Really needed some creature lands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. Okay. 3 to the bottom. We do have him under that good old David Bowie Queen collab. Under pressure. Got a reader. They figured out how to foretell something. Showdown. I wonder if we go for the showdown. If we level this, we're also really close to just turning on a creature and hitting them for lethal. Do we have the mana to do that next turn? We have 8, right? I think we do. But this turn we're 1 short. Yeah, they'll probably counter whatever we play. But Mascot Exhibition, they can battle and wipe it out, but then we win, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 9 for that play. We have it. Okay. This is where the if they have them, and they scryed 3 to the bottom, but the All-Run's Epiphany gets dangerous. So, do they have All-Run's Epiphany? They need an untapped land. They played this tapped last turn. They scryed 3 to the bottom. They missed a land off an earlier expressive iteration. They might not have the land. Here's a Goldspan Dragon. I mean, I don't think they can beat the Druid class. They've got 3 mana open to try to beat a Druid class. I mean, what could do it? Divide by 0 on the class itself could do it. There is a stick. This does play through a counterspell, though. Resolves. 9/9. Opponent touches their cards. What have you got? A dragon turtle? No! Not the dragon turtle. Not the dragon turtle. How? All right, if they have epiphanies, me chumping could be the difference between life and death. But we probably lose no matter what. How? Dragon turtle? So sneaky. I mean, I think I made the right play. How many of you would play around the dragon turtle? But now comes the double, triple, all-runs epiphany nonsense, and we lose. And it's not fair, and we sulk in the corner, and we cry. And, start from scratch. Did they already do the math and they're off one? No, an epiphany's definitely lethal. What's taking you so long, loser? Dragon turtle. Frickin' dragon turtle. A Doomscar? Is this card in my deck? I've literally played 3 games, been through half my library and most of them. Haven't seen this card once today, so let's do it. Let's play with Doomscar. Please play creatures. I'll be so sad if you don't. Doomscar's been waiting for this moment. Okay. Party it is. Party it is. Do we play this tapped? We might need it later. This stops Limvala from sacrificing, which is a really key interaction. Masked Vandal. Bump up that Archpriest. Get in for 2. Possible Consecrated Defense. Maybe we can just ramp through it. Oh, we'll have to draw some ramp spells to do that kind of nonsense. The squad is here. Nice. How you doing? Takes it. You always throw at least one under the bus there, right? I don't know. Maybe I don't know nothing. Get the druid class, nice and on curve. Get the life, get the doom scar. The classic play a creature, then blow it up strategy. A lot of open mana. Level 2? Level 2. Go, baby, go. Go, piggy. Soon there will be no land left in our deck. Soon our lair of the Hydra will be monstrous. The Spoils of Adventure. Draw 3 cards. It's a lot. It's a lot of cards. Professor of Sim blah blah blah. That's a mascot exhibition. Let's start with an attack. Opponent doesn't have the blue mana for concerted defense. Actually, do we just want to be able to cast Shatter Skull Smashing? Don't be a coward. Rumble, baby. All right, once a video. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. All right, solid. No, CGB, the Limbala. The Limbala can sacrifice. No, CGB, don't do it. They'll sacrifice the Limbala. They'll sacrifice. They can't. They can't. Yasharn. Yasharn says hell no to that play. 15 to 22, let's do it. Make them stop me. Take it. The warrior's way out. Just lower the sword for a second, and we're off to another battle. Humorous Puma. That's true evolution at work. All right. Unplayable. Okay. I kind of want all of it. We'll draw a land. We run a gross number of land. We'll definitely top deck a land. Don't know if it'll make red mana though. Okay, that can get us sciences, so that's a thing. But usually when you see eye twitch, you're like, okay, it'll be a slower value-based deck, and we can try to go over the top. A little learning. What'd you learn today at school, son? I learned how to put a bunch of mascots on a show. It was really cool. Son, that didn't prepare you for the real world at all. I want to play the Chariot, but I don't want to miss a land drop ever. My early turns are defined by hitting land, so we're doing this. This also is great against Deadly Dispute. I'll have you know, and they need a Kaya to get rid of it usually. Vanishing Verse doesn't hit it. Great against the treasures. Causes a ton of drama on the battlefield. Okay. They must have a lot of land to fetch the exhibition right away, right? That's what we can take away from this. We do not want to risk trading our Yasharn for pretty much anything. Including their Faceless Haven. Okay, land for turn. And we chariot them, I think. There's your Vanishing Verse. Yep. Not afraid of Druid class. Okay, so if I attack here, can they trade? No. They might want to block with that Twitch, but that's okay. It was going to go sometime. Might as well be now. They're more likely to get environmental sciences if you do it early. Another mascot exhibition. And go. So, let's see what there is to see out there. It's time for Showdown. Doomscar is on the menu. Not particularly excited about it, though. Let's get the mana flowing. Now next turn we can we Amiria's Call and Professor? We can't. Maybe that was a mistake. Well, if I draw another white, I can, right? That's all it takes. Oh, I can go get Sciences? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can fetch Sciences, cast it. No, that's not enough to also call. Well, in that case, we'll just play it tapped. No need to attack with the cats. They'll get blocked by the Haven. We don't want to trade the Yasharn. Opponent knows about the Doomscar. They weren't going to play an exhibition this turn anyway, but they'll probably just chill. There you go. Minsk off the top. Put some counters on the cats so they can attack. What's the right call here? I think we just keep the lands coming. There's plenty of learn cards in the deck. I know it probably stuns you to see me fetch that at this stage, but I think it's right. All right, let's do this. Really get the +1/+1 counters flowing. More Professors, more Amiria's Calls. We do kind of want red off this, don't we? All right. Prepare to start the mascot exhibition. They're probably setting up a Blood on the Snow here, right? So we should save this Professor and play this Sciences. Would have been really cool to play an Amiria's Call and protect these for another turn cycle, but if they Blood on the Snow here, at least we'll be able to reload really aggressively. Yeah, this might be one of those games where we have to like Doomscar their board and then attack for 20 with the Druid class. Okay, they play Doomscar. Well, that's better than Blood on the Snow, because now they don't have a board presence. They have to play something. They go and get a snow-covered swamp. They might be thinking Vanishing Verse. Another Yasharn. Okay. I guess we can do... Can we do both? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're one short of being able to make the land attack and cast a Miria's Call. So I guess we're not doing that. What am I doing? What am I doing? I only get 1 white from this. Oh, it's still enough, right? No, it's not. What am I doing? Should not have played the Yasharn there. So we'll go with this. 12-12. How you doing? That's a bit of pressure. Can't Vanishing Verse it. Down to 10 you go. Alright, messed that turn up. Thought I had 1 more mana than I did. Gotta do better. But that's okay. We're definitely getting in the range, get it? Like Ranger? Range of just playing Boo and smashing for lethal. In fact, I think we do if the opponent sweeps the board here and... Okay, they play Lull. Is that gonna matter? They make some chumpy blocks. They have 3 mana open. This looks like easy mode. Make it bigger. And bigger. Smash them. Dead. Dead. Destroyed. Destroyed him. No green, but we have Professor and we're on the play. No Doomscar. It's becoming a very common theme today. Sim blah blah blah. On God! Control, huh? You want to control me? You never should have let me have a forest. I guess all of these might be cast later, all of these lands. Let's just play this and say go. Not worry about the life total too much. Foretell something. I dare you. Make me discard, huh? Okay. You might regret that. You might regret that one. Alright, so they hold mana open. They're hoping I turn on the Chariot and attack. Let's go for the showdown and see if they counter it. If they counter it, Chariot comes on, we attack. Okay, they hold. 2 Yasharns, alright. Not the greatest, actually. We don't have a lot of mana. I guess we're priced into playing the other showdown next turn. So we don't turn on the Chariot, we just attack here. The good news is we get to play another showdown next turn. Force them into the same bind. And I guess if they sweep the board... we play Yasharn. That's pretty good. Haven. Well, Dominic, how are you gonna handle the pressure over here? Resolves.
Dominic isn't ready to handle the pressure.
All right. New professor. Now they both attack through Haven. Let's get Mascot. Goes well with Chariot, I hear. Dude, I'm just gonna keep attacking with these creatures if you're not gonna... If you're holding a removal spell for this Chariot. Oh, baby. Graven Lore. All right, bit of a punish. A little bit of a strike back. They still have to get out of a pretty ugly board situation. There's a psychotic hamster that might come visit them next turn. And they're gonna be at 6, facing a lethal board. Yeah, and if they sweep it, do they die to the Chariot? I think so. It's close. Yeah, I think they do. All right, show us your impressive sweeper card. Wow. All right. All right, 2+1/+1 counters per spell should make this pretty easy. Go for the eyes, boo. I will keep this one. Control decks, man. How do they stop a good Chariot? And we are back for the post-game wrap. And whole play session going up today. Oh my goodness. It actually was insanely fun. Now, going back to yesterday when I was climbing up into Mythic with the deck, we've got a little bit of a larger sample size than the typical 1 hour a day gets me, which is we go 15-7, we go 68% win rate. Look at this. On the play, 84%, on the draw, 36%. Yeah, in a ramp deck, big mind-blowing stats hitting you like a ton of bricks. Going first does, in fact, matter. Today's run, absolutely lovely. Just absolutely smashing it today. So, I mean, I had a really good time with this deck. I started out with Scoot Swarm, whatever it is. And I also had the Felidar Retreat. I tried something with Brushfire Elementals, Lotus Cobras. Like, I did all that stuff. When I cut those and just played kind of these really powerful cards and focused on Learn plus Druid, and when I added Showdown in particular, the deck really took it to a next gear. And now I feel like I have a real deck. You saw throughout the day that we don't need Doomscar to win, but it is an important element of the deck that it can come back from a board that gets away from it, while also preventing a heck of a battlefield in its own right. So I still stand by Doomscar, but if you want to cut it, if you think there's too many creatures, if you don't want to play it like a control deck, okay, fine. Do what you got to do. But I am a big proponent. Like, I believe in the current pile. I actually tuned it up yesterday, and I played the games today, and I didn't make a change during the video, and I didn't want to, and that's pretty rare for me. So if you like the idea of a little bit of creature, a little bit of wrath, and a whole lot of ramp, I think this is exactly a deck for you, and I think it's a contender. It gets the job done, and it's using a card that's pretty unseen typical day on the ladder, which is Druid class. So I feel good about it. feel like I did something unique, something original. Yeah, I'll get credit for it. My Twitter will blow up, and maybe some people will watch these freaking YouTube videos. If you already watch these YouTube videos and you are killing at life, hit the join button below. Become a member of the Cool Kids Club. Winners only. Hit join. We'll see you there. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.